Hey there and welcome! We're going to get you started on your Mandarin Chinese journey by really nailing down the pronunciation system, which is called Pinyin. We'll take it step by step, nice and slow, so you can really get the hang of these new sounds.
So what exactly is Pinyin? Well, the best way to think of it is like a bridge. It's what connects the alphabet you already know and use every day to the sounds of Mandarin. It's not a whole new alphabet. It's just a system for using the letters you're already familiar with to make the right sounds.
All right, here's the game plan for today. We'll start with the smallest pieces, the anatomy of a syllable. Then we'll build up, step by step, until you're pronouncing real Mandarin words.
Okay, so let's jump right in. You know, every single sound you hear in Mandarin is actually built from just 3 core parts. Once you get these down, you've basically unlocked the whole system.
So here they are, the 3 building blocks for every syllable. You've got the initian, which is the consonant sound that kicks things off. Then there's the final, that's the vowel sound that ends the syllable. And last, but definitely not least, is the tone. This is the pitch, the music of the sound.
And here's a perfect example of how it all clicks together. You take the initial consonant sound, d, you add the final vowel sound, ah, which is carrying a tone, and boom, you get the complete syllable, da.
Okay, let's talk about the tones. Now, for a lot of people just starting out, this can feel like the trickiest part. But honestly, it's what makes the language sound so beautiful. The tones are so important because changing the tone literally changes the entire meaning of the word.
So, Mandarin has 4 main tones. You've got a high, flat one that goes up, one that dips down and then comes back up, and one that's a sharp drop. We're going to go through and practice each one right now so you can really hear the difference.
All right, first up is the first tone. It's high and it's flat. Just imagine you're holding a single high musical note. Listen. Ah. Go on, try it with me. Ah.
Next is the second tone. This one rises up, kind of like how your voice goes up at the end when you ask a question. Listen. Ah. Now it's your turn. Give it a shot. Ah.
Okay, now for the third tone. This one is the longest of the bunch. Your voice actually dips down first and then it comes back up. Listen closely. Ah. Let's do that one together. Ah. And finally, we have the fourth tone. This one is short, sharp, and it drops down fast. Think of it like a quick, decisive command. Listen. Ah. Okay, your turn. Ah.
Awesome job. Now that you have a feel for the tones, let's learn the actual consonant and vowel sounds we're going to put them on. These are what we call the initials and the finals. We're going to start with 6 simple finals. These are really the core vowel sounds. Just repeat after me. Let's go slow. Ah, o, e, u, and the last one, u. Now for that one, try to make an e sound, but keep your lips rounded, like you're about to whistle. Let's try it again. U.
All right, let's move on to some of our first consonant sounds, or initials. And here's a really important tip. For sounds like b and p, the difference isn't about using your voice. It's about a puff of air. The p sound gets a little puff of air, but the b sound doesn't. Okay? Let's try them. Repeat after me. B, p, m, f, d, t, m, l.
Okay, so we've got our initials and we've got our finals. Now for the fun part. Let's see how easy it is to stick them together and make a real syllable.
So let's just take an initial, like b, and we'll add a final, like ah.
Put them together, and what do you get? Ba. See? It's that simple. The consonant just flows right into the vowel sound.
All right, this is where it all comes together. We're going to combine everything, the initials, the finals, and the tones to pronounce actual words in Mandarin. You ready? Let's do this.
So let's take that syllable we just made, ba, and try it with all 4 tones. Listen carefully and then say it with me. Here's the first tone, ba. The second tone, ba. The third tone, ba. And the fourth tone, ba. And just like that, you've said your first word. With that high, flat first tone, ba means the number 8. Seriously, congratulations! You're officially speaking a word in Mandarin.
Let's try another one. You take the initial M, add the final ah, put on that first high flat tone, and you get ma, and that means mom.
Hey, remember that example from the very beginning? Here it is again. The initial d plus the final a, but this time with the fourth falling tone. Da, and that means big. See how that works? It's the same sounds, d and a, but changing the tone gives you a totally different word. This is why getting the tones right is so important.
And here's a really important one you're going to use all the time. The initial n plus the final e with that dipping third tone makes ni, and ni means you.
And there you have it. You now have the basic building blocks, the initials, the finals, and the four tones to pronounce basically any word in Mandarin Chinese. The whole language is just combinations of these simple pieces. Your journey is just getting started. So my question for you is, what's the first thing you want to learn to say?